Just want to say pleasant morning to all of you. Let's bless the Lord for Dr. Carlos Reid one more time. All right, let's bless the Lord. Powerful message. And there are many others here who have shared their story. Now, I want you to say this. When I say all right, I want you to say okay, all right? And when I say okay, you say all right. Let's try it. All right? Okay? All right? Okay? I am a priest, prophet, and king. All right? Okay? I can achieve anything that I set my mind to achieve. Okay? All right? That's just to encourage you, okay? We're going to have a song now by Iman. I think they're going to check. Is he here? Can somebody confirm for me if he's here? If not, I just want to encourage you while we wait on him. These two brothers I got a chance to know, and it's so powerful to hear their testimony after I've been involved in prison ministries for the last 20 years of my life. And I stand here as a testimony, not as one who have went through the challenges that they went through or a number of other men in this room. For me, I grew up in the inner city, but I never had that challenge with. I never even been to the cell, never even went inside a cell. So I just want to say to some of you in here too, that everybody don't have to go through something. You can grow up in the inner city, you can be among the bad company, if you want to use that word, but by God's grace, you can't emerge out of it. And so God allowed me to grow up with a number of persons who got themselves in some challenges. And it's sad to say that some of these same friends I have had to visit, I wouldn't even call it an opportunity, but over the years I got to visit with them in prison, not that I wanted it. And so I just need you to know that. You don't have to have a testimony of what bad you do. You can live your life, okay? You can live your life. You can grow up in the inner city, and you can do well. I just want to let you know that. And so I just want us to go over, as we wait on Iman, some things that we discovered today, which is so powerful, which talked about, Dr. Reid shared about knowing who you are, your identity. He talked about why are you here, your purpose, right? What should you do? Okay, he talked about where you're going, right? And I want to say to you, we haven't heard much about this, but let me say this to you, young man. Everything in this life must always be for the honor and glory of God. All right? Let's go, all right? Okay? Because if you come to the seminar, and you will hear a lot and you will learn a lot. But let me say this to you. If you don't build that relationship with Jesus Christ, all of this means nothing. All right? And okay? Because people are dying young too. And none of us know when it's the last time on this earth. And so as young people, my words of encouragement would have encouraged you, in addition to all that you're getting, make sure, and this is key, that you have a relationship with Jesus Christ. That's key for me as a Christian. That's what I gave the credit to emerging out of the inner city and becoming who I am today. And so we're just going to have them check to see if Iman is here. While they're checking on that, I just want to remind those of you here that these gentlemen shared their testimony, and they shared their story. And unfortunately, what has happened, and I'm glad that they have turned their lives around, but unfortunately, what has happened in the society is that I can recall a number of men whom I spoke with in the prison, and they asked me to reach out to their sons. And unfortunately, it was too late. Their sons ended up incarcerated at the Department of Corrections. How sad. And so we hope and pray that that would not be none of the situations with none of you here. So is our singer ready now? Okay, so we just want to put our hands together and bless the Lord as Iman come now. Let's bless the Lord for Iman. Okay, while we're waiting on him, let me see the hands of those from T.A. Thompson. Anybody here? Okay, excellent. We were asked to, I just wanted to know, because you will see me again, we were asked to take responsibility for school, and I chose T.A. Thompson because in my days, that was C.C. Sweeting. So T.A. Thompson and C.C. Sweeting, as far as I'm concerned, they sister schools. So T.A. Thompson, this is not the last time you will see me. You will see me again. And I believe T.A. Thompson is the feeder school for CC. Is that correct? Can you all tell me? Okay, excellent. Right, and I'm working with CC Sweeting. I'm on the school board and a part of the Alumni Association. And so we're just going to, is Iman ready? Okay, he's coming now. Let's bless the Lord as he give you a positive message, all right?
1, 2, 1, 2. Y'all, good day. How we doing today? Y'all good? I'm gonna try. Let's do it. Two. Look. Listen. I was just 10 when she told me that she wanted to play. And she was 12, thought it was innocent. I said, okay. I was intrigued by the way she would touch my lips and say, don't tell a soul about this. It's our secret, so I kept it safe. And she would kiss me. I would let her. I'm thinking it's nothing. She put her hand inside my pants while she's staring and blushing. And then she told me do the same, still thinking nothing of it. I lost my innocence when I was 10 and to my cousin. As I got older, it affected me. I didn't notice. Battling incest at the age of 12, afraid to show it. At 14, lust that took over. I couldn't control it. All I wanted was the scene, feeling my cousin awoken. It got worse. I would wake up with the bed full of semen. Pornography and masturbation was my biggest demons. So introverted, I never showed it. Inside I'm screaming, somebody save me from myself, because I don't want to be him. Fast forward, I'm saved now, living for Christ. Rapping from churches to churches, I was good on the mic, preaching on how to live right. Yo, my lyrics were tight, but there was an issue that was never addressed or brought to light. I was still battling lust, and it became worse. Something that happened to me at 10 followed me to the church. Didn't know how to say no to the women that would flirt. I did my dirt, then picked up the Christian, got back to work. I was anointed. That's what they all got from me. Saved and sanctified. Couldn't speak about this here part of me. Because if I did, I'd be judged for this man I didn't want to be. Wanted to call on someone, but then so much people called on me. They put me on the stage. I say a prayer and do it. Searching for my deliverance. They found it in my music. Putting on facades, knowing the truth make you feel stupid. But you know the kind of looks you'd get if anybody knew it. So you keep it to yourself and try to deal with it. They say prayer changes things, so I went and kneeled with it. I guess they lied to me saying that I'll feel different. I got up and did the same thing, realizing I'm still in it. See, the church should be a place of vulnerability and aid to the sickly and the one that's fighting every day. That's community, but truth is the church became a place where we have to hide our flaws, never show them, join the parade, shut up and give him praise. 'Cause I never wanted to be this way. What if I told you the things I face? What would you say? I am so afraid you'll judge me. What if I told you the things I faced? How would you look at me? But if I stay silent, it's better this way. Y'all be blessed.
We bless the Lord for such a powerful message. I trust that you heard the message. There's some things that you can learn in the message. And so coming now to share with us on choice management, Sergeant Alcott Forbes. Let's bless the Lord. Sorry, you said? Someone saying something? Oh, sorry. Okay. So let's bless the Lord as he comes. Let's bless the Lord as he comes. Receive him. Let's bless the Lord, man.
Morning, everybody. You all stand up, stretch. Now you've been sitting down a little while, you all stretch it out. Repeat after me. I am special. No one is just like me. No one thinks like me. No one smiles like me. I am an individual. I am special. Give yourself a round of applause. Take a seat. Listen. earlier when Dr. Reid approached me and asked me if I could address some of the junior high students, my first question to him was, why? What's happening? And the answer was evident, you know. If we look and pay attention to what's happening in society today with respect to crime, and we look at the age bracket, it is persons more than likely of your pair or just a little older. And so we on the loss and we on the decline. How often we see females in the media shackled or charged with various major crimes or committing offenses every day? How often? But what I can tell you is most of you act out and do what you do, be adverse, because who you all trying to press? Females, right? You all just show timing. So while they get their education, you all out there just doing all the negative things. But I have something to tell you all. I have a story. When I was in school, I used every opportunity to throw rocket bottle as well, hide knives, but I was a leader. I bring the tools, and I send people out to do foolishness. And anytime I would get caught, you know what I did with my parents? I was so crafty. When the principal asked me to call a parent or provide a number, you know who number I'd give them? No, my sister. You know why? Because she's so emotional. When she come to the school, I could hear her from the parking lot. My brother ain't had no gun. He ain't had no knife. He don't do them things. Because that's all she knew. But if I have to call my mom, I could hear the stick dragging on the ground from the car. And that's what we do to our parents today, playing games. And so it is important to choose what road you intend to trod. You're only tricking yourself, you know. You see these guys which spoke to you all earlier? These first offenders, the only time they came into contact with the law cost them 30 years and 23 years of their life behind bars. And a lot of you all sitting in the front of me now, you know what the new talk is? Where are you 15? I chuck you, I go to jail, do 10 years. When I come out at 25, I'm still young. That's garbage. That ain't the mindset. Because it ain't gonna happen that way. It ain't gonna happen that way. And so it is important to take what you see happening here today very seriously. Because you can't pay for this information nowhere. You getting the truth. This real talk. How many of us want to be BDF officers? Who want to be police? We ain't got no police. No correction officers. Carpenters. Masons. But how we can achieve these goals if we out here every day creating mischief? You know where y'all can perform plenty of those talents? Right in jail. Working for free. If you don't make the right choices now, all of these carpenters wouldn't you? Y'all can go to jail and y'all can be helpers. Makes plenty mud. But guess what? Today is an opportunity for a fresh start. I kid you not. And so don't take this for granted. Understand the assignment. Why would you leave T.A. Thompson to go to A.J. Nash and fight? Why would you leave A.F. Adley to go right up the hill by S.C. McPherson and cause a problem? You all just get paid for that? So what you just get for that? Free lunch? See that? I tell you, you want free lunch, you know where they give free lunch to? In jail. Free lunch right there too. So we got to get serious, guys. It's serious business. Okay? And the greatest honor you could adorn yourself with is self-respect. You could never respect anybody if you don't have the respect for your own self. The teachers already get their education, you know. They well on their way. I used to be in town, boy. Came up in a one-bedroom apartment with 8 siblings. So I couldn't spend much time home. But my family always know where to find me. On the basketball court or on the softball park. And today I stand before you as one of the best softball, baseball players in this country. The national team captain. That ain't happened from me throwing bottles. I surround myself with people that was going places. And so don't be in the company of fellas with just spewing negative. You get up in the police hand, from the police's court, and from court, the final spot is where? Jail. 23 years, I can't do 23 hours in those. So imagine lockdown. Today is an opportunity for a fresh start, guys. What you see here today, what you get from here today, you can't pay for. It's real talk. Do not take your life for granted. Go there and make your family proud by making the right choices, doing the right things, surrounding yourself with people who are well on their way. People would go in places. These officers who were down here in the nice camouflage, they didn't just wake up and put them on, They made a choice to provide service for this country and to guard the heritage. And so you all put them knife down, rest them bottle down, pick up the book, be the best that you could be in the class, and I can assure you that you're well on your way to being somebody positive in society. You all take care.
Amen. So we bless the Lord for another powerful testimony of somebody who have been in the seat where you were, and now his life has been good. So we're going to bring Iman back right now. We're going to share some of his rap lyrics. And I want you to know, listen to the lyrics of the song, okay? There's a message in it, okay? So listen to the words, all right? There's a message in it. Let's bless the Lord now for Iman. That week, man, that week, all right? All right? Okay?
Wake up in the morning like
Searching and out where you won't bother, but you're feeling your spirit. Bishop got a word for you, but you
what?
Really don't want to hear it. You ain't never check your phone.
Who is that?
It's the bishop trying to holler, don't want to disappoint, so you going. Walking with a smile, but they really don't understand how you do it.
You got bills to pay and kids to feed, and you the only one that gotta deal with it. Yeah, I feel your praise and worship going on, you just watching.
And it really annoyed cause the neighbor keeps rocking. Then the bishop back the mic and bishop start talking. It's like he's talking to you cause it's mentioned.
Ooh, yeah.
The problems ain't nothing. The man who with Jesus already did.
It ain't nothing. Organ, drumming, bench.
Oh, I just need a minute. She'll get up my way when I think of what he's done for me. I just need a minute. You better give me space. I feel a dance in the soul of my feet. I just need a minute. Let me give him a praise. I just gotta get up out of my seat. I just need a minute of stumping, of clapping and jumping, a little love connectivity. I just need a minute.
Now you feel it, now you feel it. Looking at your life in the spirit, he done did it. Couple of them thinking you faking, the church critics, they don't get it. You know what he did, you need a
I just need a minute.
You start thinking years back, after everything you should be dead, but it's weird that
you are alive and breathing, alive and tell that it is only by his grace you are alive and well like this.
The worship now is over, everybody see it, you trying to get a little sober. Guys it over now, so as I leave the mic open. Anybody here that wanna share a testimony?
Share a testimony.
Dude, them church critics singing like why you gotta still don't get it. Can you walk like the mic
pause for a minute.
I just need a minute. She'll get out my way when I think of what he's done for me. I just need a minute. You better give me space. I feel a dance in the soul of my feet. Oh, I just need a minute, yeah. Let me give him a praise. I just gotta get up out of my seat. I just need a minute of stumping, of clapping and jumping, a little of connectivity. I just need a minute, yeah.
I just need a minute.
Can I testify?
I just need a minute.
Can I testify?
I just need a minute.
Why I gotta
I
shout?
just need a minute.
Why I gotta
I just need a
dance
minute.
the way I do now?
I just need a minute.
'Cause I know what he did for
I just
me.
need a minute.
Where the Lord brought
I
me
just need a
from
minute.
was so mighty,
I just
mighty,
need a minute.
mighty, mighty,
I just need a
mighty
minute.
long way.
I just need a minute.
You don't know
I just need a minute.
like I know.
I just need a minute.
Come on, clap your hands.
I just need a minute.
Come on and do your dance.
I just need a minute.
Move to the right.
I just need a minute.
Get out of my way.
I just need a minute.
Because you don't know like I know what the Lord has done for me and how he set me free. It wasn't easy. I almost lost my mind. I almost gave up. But now I've got clapping in my hands and stomping in my feet. go stomping in there.
I just need a minute. I just need a minute. I just need a minute. I just need a minute.
1 minute.
I just need a minute.
1 minute to be
I just need a minute.
Lord be blessed.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. 1 minute, yes.
Amen. A powerful, powerful message and song. You are prophet, priests, and kings, all right? Okay? All right? You are leaders in your own right, all right? Just want to remind you of who you are, okay? Coming now to bring us message and song is Big Bro. You know him from I Have a Dream, Take the Streets Back. Big Bro, and You're Blind No More.
Blessed day to all. Blessed day. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Listen, when you're on the road, y'all don't be this quiet. So how y'all doing? Listen, this song is a declaration. I need you to help me with this. It simply goes like this. Yes, I have a dream, and my dreams will come true. Only if I put my trust and my focus is on you. Come on. Say, yes, I have a dream, and my dreams will come true. Only if I put my trust and my focus is on you. Listen, you got a dream. Dream bigger than your pockets can ever imagine. All right? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let's do this and give me that track. Yes, I have a dream. Yeah. I have a dream. So don't you ever give up on your dreams. Because dreams could come true. Keep your focus on the one who gave it all. That's right. I have a dream. My dreams are coming true. Listen. Yes, I have a dream, and my dreams will come true. Only if I put my trust and my focus is on you. Yes, I have a dream, and my dreams will come true. Only if I put my trust and my focus is on you. I'm the champion, #1 contender. Never again, my heart I will surrender. Do no other, yes, I give it to you, Father. You keep me focused as this world gets harder. So many flipping out, crossing other borders. Loving this world more than your order. I have a dream, but I'm not selling out. My one soul, yes, she run it out. Drive my taxi, make that slow for show. No need to flip no green on the radio. You say tomato, I say tomato. We only got one life, so take it slow. No man was promised tomorrow. You got the keys to your peace and sorrow. Who you put your trust in with determine that? Do you rise up or you just lay flat? I'm stepping to the plate, it's my time to back. Hitting home runs while the days is loaded. Everybody's coming home, the game is over. Drunk in the spirit to live life sober. I don't believe in luck or four-leaf clover. Open up your spirit, let the Holy One in. You begin to start, I can see your end. The dream killers, the beat the run your girlfriends. Come on, sing with me, sing it. Yes, I have a dream, and my dreams will come true. Only if I put my trust and my focus is on you. Yes, I have a dream, and my dreams will come true. Only if I put my trust and my focus is on you. I'm alive now, it's like I just woken up. Stay connected to the source, no giving up. Disconnect from all clowns and jokers. This life is real, so I do not play poker. I'm taking chances, only on the most high. Know the truth, if I open up your eyes. To be free and not caught by no surprise. Be the victor, never the victim. I have a dream, so it's not over. The right team will help me get there. The principle is wisdom, just remember. I know who loved you from December to December. There is no failure, it took trials to get it right. Joy always comes in the morning light. Yeshua is the only one who got it right. And if you rise, you will follow his guiding light. Stand for righteousness, and your light will shine bright. You judge with others, and others will be judged with you. You get to others, and good will follow you. I'm false prophets, but not incline you. The truth will always protect you and your dream. The things unseen are realer than the things seen. Study, define yourself, approve. A workman, ready to write the word of truth. Come on, sing. Yes, I have a dream, and my dreams will come true. Only if I put my my trust, and my focus is on you. Yes, I have a dream, and my dreams will come true. Only if I put my trust, and my focus is on you.
The future is better than your past, man. First class, don't you know your father is a king? He created and owned everything, yeah. Watch out for lies, even the chosen can be swing. Lean up to your own understanding. A wise man will play the role of a fool. Don't let the kill, but the spirit came to give us life. My dream is coming true.
Wanna like yes, I have a dream, and my dreams will come true. Only if I put my trust, and my focus is on you. Yes, I have a dream, and my dreams will come true. Only if I put my trust, and my focus is on you.
That's right, keep the focus on Christ.
And my focus is on you. Focus is on you. And my focus is on you.
Put yourself like a cat on the top of a hill.
And my focus is on you.
The world can be blessed by it. You understand? You all be blessed.
And my focus
Before I
is
go,
on you.
I need you all to sing with me. Come on, let's declare it over our lives. I declare it over my life. You all declare it over your life. Say, come on, say, yes, I have a dream, and my dreams will come true. Only if I put my trust, and my focus is on you. Come on. Say, yes, I have a dream, and my dreams will come true. Only if I put my trust, and my focus is on you. That's right. Yes, I go on.
Powerful, powerful. Yes, I have a dream. Amen. So coming now, we're going to talk a little about anger management. We're moving along with the program. Okay. Coming now, anger management. We're going to have Chief Petty Officer Kelsey Missick. He will then be followed by Chief Petty Officer Dwight Roll, and then Lieutenant Commander and also a pastor, Delvon Duncombe. Let's bless the Lord as they come. Let's bless the Lord as they come.
Morning, gentlemen. I said, morning, gentlemen. Good morning, gentlemen. One, two. Give me 2 claps. 1, 2. 2 claps. 1, 2. All right. Gentlemen, Dr. Reid came here and he gave you 4 steps for avoiding conflicts. If you follow his steps, many of the problems that you face now, you will avoid. However, some problems in life you will not be able to duck. Problems will come out. Problems will come at us. Am I right? Am I right? Problems coming. I can give you 5 steps. 5 steps. You follow his first 4, you can avoid plenty. You follow my next 5, you could be able to deal with the ones that come at you. At a time. At a time. All right. When I say 1, you say stop and think. 1. 1. 1. Problems come at you. You can have conflict. Before you act, before you say anything, do what? Fellas could call you name. Before you say anything, what? Fellas could push up on you. Before you act, what? I'll ever walk past the yard and the dog come behind the fence and start barking. Y'all ever see that? That's a dumb animal. That's a dumb animal. You outside the fence. He can't get to you. But he breaking up his gum and he breaking up his teeth on the fence. They biting car tires as it go down the road. That's a dumb animal. You are not a dumb animal. When something threatens you, when something come at you, what you could do? What you could do? God, when I say 2, I want you to say, decide what kind of choice I gonna make. 2. 2. Y'all ever watch them cartoons? They got one little angel on the shoulder, and then they got a little devil on the next shoulder. Every day of our life, we have a choice to make. whenever problems and conflict come to us, we could either make a good choice or we could make a bad choice. When we make good choices, most of the time, good comes at us. Most of the time. When we make bad choices, most of the time, bad things come at us. So when I say two, you say decide what kind of choice you're going to make. Two. Good. You want good for your life? You all want good for your life? You all want good for your life? So what kind of choice you got to make? When you come home from school, you have a choice to make. You could study or you could go hang out with your boys. When you come home from school, you could hang out on that basketball court or on that corner. You could go down the road by the next school or you could study. You could do your homework. When you in that class, you could play with your boys or you could focus on the teacher. What kind of choice you gonna make? What kind of choice you gonna make? Good. When I say tree, I want you to say count the cars. Tree. 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 When we make a choice, there are consequences. See Dr. Reid? Dr. Reid lived a life. Dr. Reid managed to catch himself, and Dr. Reid is a success. Sergeant Forbes, he lived that life. He threw them rock, he threw them ball league, gang, whatever. He catch himself, and now he's a success. One of the best in the Bahamas. My boss there, he was a banger too. He catch himself, thank God. He's a success. He's my boss today. I have two brothers that didn't catch themselves in time. Two of my little brothers. They was throwing them rocks too. They was throwing them bullets too. One died at 23 and one died at 28. Every choice you make have a consequence. Them consequences coming, brothers. And every day you live making bad choices, you throw in a dice. Some point in time, that could throw crop. What kind of choice you gonna make? So, one, you could do what? You could do what? Two, you could do what? Two, you could do what? Three, count the cost. Count the cost because the consequences coming. If I come home and I study, I will do good in school. If I focus in the class, if I put in all the homework, if I put in my classwork, I can do good. That ain't no mystical formula, ain't no magic, all the peanut butter sandwiches. That's just what happens. The people that outperform you in school, they ain't smarter than you. Only thing they got is a little bit more self-control than you. Because you here, them teachers ain't stop teaching. Because you here, those people in your school ain't stop learning. There are consequences. Right? 4, pick one and do it. When I say 4, you say pick one and do it. 4. 4. 4. So, stop. You think. You decide you want to make a good choice. You don't count the cost. You don't figure out what all of the options is. You can't stand there thinking. You got to pick some way and go that way. You got to pick a choice and go with that. If you decide you want good for your life, you got to pick that choice and go with that. If I pick that choice, if I say I want good for me, what my boys pick for them, that's up to them. I grew up in Angleton. I had 7 brothers and sisters. We had 2-bedroom house. My mom and my sisters in one room, and my 5 brothers and I in the next room. Right? I grew up in the cousins, my friends from primary school, and even my brothers in my own house. All of them make a decision for them. I have to make a decision for me. You can't say you decide you want good for you, and then you out there with them dudes smoking dope, hanging out there till 9, 10, 11 o'clock in the night. When you pick your choice, you got to go with that. 4 say what? 4 say what? And 5. 5 say, how did I do? When I say 5, you say, how did I do? 5. 5. 5. Some point, you got to sit down and say, hey, how my life going? When I made that decision, what came about? Am I doing good? At the end of the year, we just get a report card from school. All a report card telling you is how you do. At the end of a race, click, stopwatch go off. You get a time. I tell you why you run your race, right? That's what a report card is. I tell you why you run your race for that school year. If you're getting suspended, gentlemen, I ain't a good indication. If you're always in the principal office, that ain't a good indication. Your race ain't getting run good. If your old lady always rowing you about something, that ain't getting good. You got to sit down and evaluate, how am I doing? How did I do? All right? So when you employ these 5 steps, you could be able to deal with most of the problems that come your way. 1. 1. 2. 2. 3. 4. 4 is pick what? And 5 say what? Thank you very much, gentlemen, for your time and attention. 2 claps. 2 claps. 2 claps.
All right, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, let's wake up. Let's wake up. All right, this morning, all morning, I've been listening to the speakers that came before me. And they used some words, some powerful words, what I think was powerful words. Unique, leader, freedom. You all remember any of these words? Any of these words sound familiar to y'all? No? Y'all just reach it. He said just reach it, Mr. Reid. Potential, right? Notice when we come to you, we speak into you where you are. We call you gentlemen. We see you as gentlemen. All right? But it's not how we see you, It's how you see yourself. How do you see yourself, young man? Huh? You see yourself as a gentleman? Don't say gentleman because you think that's what I want here or because that's what I said. What about you? How do you see yourself? Yeah, who's looking around? Yes. Yeah. How do you see? Stand up. How do you see yourself? Huh? A young man? C.C. Sweden. I call on you. That's my old school. Stand up. How do you see yourself? Do we have any leaders in the crowd? Do you have any leaders? So how do you see yourself? Oh, I know. Right. You are leaders. All of you are leaders, full of potential. All right? All of us who've come before you share the testimony. These 2 gentlemen up here share their testimony. I too have a testimony to share. All right? I grew up, like Pastor said, I grew up in the bottom. You all know where the bottom is? Where the bottom is? Say again? Which bottom? Is more than one bottom? And you can't go lower than low. Yellow Ella? Bain Town. Somebody hit the nail on the head. Bain Town, Ruberdale Lane. Anybody familiar with that area? Huh? If I know where to drop? I just tell you, we ain't born in Beverly Hills, We born in the bottom. We come from Bain Town, Elizabeth Estates, or Lizzie, Angleston. All right? And we could go on and we could go on, right? We've come here to tell you, gentlemen, the road you are taking is the way to go. If I telling you there's a lane in there loose, you walk down there and get eat. What some of y'all gonna do? No, some of y'all gonna say, but I see no lying. Right? When you walk that road, what gonna happen? You get eat. You get your things, right? You get your things put on. All right? So, if we telling you, do y'all believe we want the best for you? No, man, I think y'all believe that. Come on, do you think that? Do y'all believe we want the best for you? You think these people assembled here, prison officers, defense force, police, pastors, artists, these men, we have nothing to do today. So we just thought we'd come here and say a few words and go about our business. Or do we want the best for you? We want the best for you. It's not us who want the best for you. No, you have to want for yourself. You have to want for yourself. I was speaking to several of you this morning, and it's totally off script. Totally off script. I had something what I was coming to say. I guess the Spirit led me, sir. This is totally off, right? Right? Yeah, but listen to me, gentlemen. Listen. The path some of you on is the right path. The country needs you. I do. I have young daughters. My daughters dream to get married. How are they going to get married to young men if there are no young men left? How? I spoke to several of you this morning, and you said that I got some anger issue. Your anger is your anger, you know. Having anger or telling you not to be angry is like me telling you not to breathe. Everybody gets angry. Everybody gets angry. But it's how you deal with that anger, how you react anger, that gets you in the problem. Chief Mystic just was talking about making right choices. You have to make right choices. Somebody came earlier and they spoke about goals. All right? I'm sure we have goals. A lot of you, if I ask a question, some of you can say, I want to play basketball, I want to play softball, I want to play soccer. But what are we doing to achieve our goals? What are we doing to achieve our goals? It's a step plan, and you can let somebody, a jabroni, for lack of a better word, come there and throw you off your course. Everybody in here has a course, a future, destiny. You can let an individual, the first thing you jump up and you bite somebody in the head, chuck somebody or something, you know what you can say? Look what you made me do. He caused that. Nobody can cause you stab somebody. Nobody could cause you burst somebody. Nobody could cause you duck school if you don't want to duck school. If you're a leader, if your boy come and say, "But listen, maths this morning, I ain't into that. Let's skip school and go vape or whatever of you." That's the big thing in school now, right? Vaping. Right? Talk to me. I come in where you are. Talk to me. Huh? Vaping, right? Yeah, use vape. Let me see the hands of those who's vape. Listen, you ain't get no problem, you know. You ain't get no problem. I don't want you to think that we don't know what is going on with you guys, you know. We know. But we are here to tell you. We're here to help you. All right? We're here to help you. You want to ask me a question? Go ahead. That was his decision. So why, if your boy come to you and say, let's vape, let's go vape, why you say, no, babe, let's go to maths? You could vape and then go to class. Yeah? All right. All right, that's how you think. But listen, I am a leader. Nobody could tell me, nobody could convince me to do what is not right. Nobody could make me do what is not right if I know which way I should be going. All right? Nobody. Tell you a quick story. In 1999, I was riding with some of my friends on the dock. Riding with some of my friends. Police had a roadblock. Gun was thrown from my car. I driving. Gun was thrown from my car. Three of us get locked up. Short story, a long story short, I was the driver of the car. I got locked up. On the court, the two passengers in my car, they were let go. I was left with the charge. Boom. I had to go to court. The court dragged out for 3 months, 4 months, year, 3 years. I went to court. Case went on. I called some of my bosses for a reference, a character reference. My boss come and he gave good character reference. Two of them, they came good character reference. I say, oh yeah. I then called my boy and I said, listen, you have a couple of cases of beers. This one over. You have a couple of beers. When I come from here, we can celebrate. Fella before me got caught with a gun. Bam, 12 months probation. He gone. Next one come, he shoot up someplace. They give him 2 years. Boom. My time come, my boss come and they give remarkable stories. Oh, model Marine, blah, blah, blah. The judge say, sir, I don't believe them. I sentence you to 2 years in jail. Bam. My knees buckled. 2 years in jail. Here it is, I thinking now that because of my character reference, right, and my boss speaking on my behalf, I straight. Bears then on ice. Going to party and celebrate after this. Only when the judge find the gravel down, the only thing I hear my mama say, oh Lord, why? It's reality. This is reality. And that was my reality. That was my reality. Of course, I went through the appeals court and everything. Case got thrown out. Was not right. That's how my situation turned out. You may not be fortunate to have your situation have a happy ending. How many parents have lost children? Children, I said children, because you are children. None of you are 18 yet, right? You are children. How many parents have lost children this year alone? Because of the poor choices. You are old enough to make choices. Right? And what you do today or what you fail to do will have an effect on you for the rest of your life. Do you all believe that? What you do now or what you do not do now will have an effect on you if you don't get your BJCs, if you don't graduate high school. Society is unforgiving, people. Society is unforgiving. Nobody's going to hire you. And you know what happens then? The cycle of violence continues. You can't get a good job. So what you have to do now? You have to turn to the streets. You have to rob. All right? Shoot. Gang bang. All right? What you fail to do today will have an effect on you for the rest of your lives. So, I just want to encourage you, young men. Listen. Take something from this meeting here today. Today, you could be sitting here in a group being offered advice, sharing experience with us. Tomorrow, gentlemen, tomorrow, this could be our reality, eh? This could be any one of our reality. So let that sink in. Think about it. And have a blessed day.
All right, gents. 2 claps. 2 claps. All right, so, Commander Downcome, right? A lot of you have seen me. Some of you, this would have been your first interaction with me. I already judging the faces. I'm already looking at the faces, and some of you like, "Boy, I really ain't into this." I sat down next to one of the little fellas. I say, "Boy, I really trying to figure out what he's saying. What you think?" He said, "Yeah, boy, I know what he's saying." Right? And so that may be your initial, I'm going to talk about anger, right? There was a lady that says, "He that angers you controls you. He that angers you controls you." How many of you understand that anger is a secondary emotion? Let me tell you what I mean by that. Walking down, you in class, right? Or you walk out of class, and get step on your clocks, right? You can get angry. You get angry. So was anger the first emotion or the second emotion there? What was the first emotion? Huh? You were confused. Right. But you smart. You smart. Give you another scenario. Right? You buy Fusion, a nigga looking at your girl and trying to get a number, and you right there. That's a vibe, right? He mash up. He mash up. That can get you mad. So anger is the secondary. What's the first initial? Why you got angry? Huh? I hear you. I can't hear you. Curiosity. Curiosity. Why you curious? You try to figure out why this boy watching your God. And so you're all correct, And so the good thing about this is you understand some things that are really simple with regards to anger management, Anger is a secondary emotion. It happens when you feel betrayed. It happens when you get afraid. It happens when you're embarrassed. Anger is a secondary emotion. So I'm not even going to talk about anger right now. I can give you something from Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King says, and I always tell young people this, "He that gets behind in a race must run much faster than he that is in front or forever remain behind." Who in here believe they're behind in this race called life? No? Why you behind? You ain't know what you got to do in life. Okay, not a problem. Who else believe they're behind? Could I tell you all of y'all behind? You behind. Because right now, my colleagues say they still teaching in class. And you in there. You here. Right? The time you taken to address behavioral issues is going to put you further and further behind. And who problem that is? You understand that very well, Fitz. That's a you problem and not a me problem. I'm not here to be pretty. I'm not here to tell you and kumbaya. I'm simply here to tell you, young men, that you are behind. He that gets behind in a race must run much faster than he that is in front or forever remain behind. So tell me how you're going to get in front in this race. How you can catch up? How you can catch up, Fritz? What you can do to catch up? Right. Okay. All of that. I see, and me and him have a good relationship. I know him, and they know me. All of the guys that know me know I'm not into fluff. I ain't into you playing like you's a choir boy and all this kind of thing. You are here because you have exhibited delinquent behavior in your schools, in your communities, in your environment. You, right? So $5 to the person that ever see Camp Road fail an exam. $5. If you ever see Camp Road fail an exam, I will give you $5 right now. Good, exactly. Did you ever see Fox Hill punch in the guinea face? No. How about Baintown? Baintown, you ever see Baintown? I'm trying to lose some money right now. Have you ever seen Baintown duck school? Why you only want this money? I got the $5 right in my pocket. I got this $5 right here. Right? And so, listen up to the concept. Listen up to the concept. We make excuses. I grew up in the bottoms. I grew up in Black Village. I grew up in Yellow. I grew up in Lissy. I from Camp Road. I from the village, right? And so we purport these communities and we make excuses as to why we behave the way we behave. But none of you can show me Camp Road failing an exam. You know why? Because you who live in Camp Road went to school and you failed the exam. The teacher didn't fail it. Mommy didn't fail it. Daddy didn't fail it. My uncle who's slinging selling dope and running guns, he never failed it. It was you. Go ahead, Fritz. I know you can try. You can try win this $5. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Right. Hey, Fritz, you want this 5? Come get this 5 off me, bud. Come get this 5 off me. But see, the reality is, I got plenty more 5s in my pocket, right? But I ain't for that. I ain't into that. Y'all see, 2 claps. Right. So the reality is, young men, right? We live in these communities, but as young people, it is up to us to own up, take ownership, right? Take ownership. Take responsibility. You all see me on shock treatment. Leaders always have answers. You know why I say that? Because you as an individual, you must know why you did it. Right? And you must stand by those consequences. Newton's third law of physics, he said this: to every cause, there's an effect. Every action, an opposite and equal reaction. So let's act that out. Right? You, come. Right here. Yeah, you, come. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Let's go. Stand up here. Come this way. You, come. Yeah, come. To every cause, there's an effect. Every action, an equal and opposite reaction. To every cause, there's an effect. When he touch you, you touch him. There's an action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. Right. So that's no. Hold on. I'm just showing you something. Right. So in life, everything you do has a consequence. And so then when you believe that you is the bad man, right? As a bad man, there's someone that is I need any teachers in here because I know bad is a word. Right? Yes, but small axe fall, big trees. You absolutely great. He trying to get $5 off me, Pastor Williams. He trying to get $5 off me. I see what's happening. Okay, good. You're going to be my next thing, right? And so I always tell it. So I got 2 more and then I go on, right? So Newton also said, and I love physics. I love physics, right? Newton also says a body in motion will remain in motion unless acted upon by an external force. So you now become the external force. Extend your hand. Right? Stand there. So this is you, young man. This is you trying to do your classwork. This is you trying to be a model citizen. This is you trying to do what it is that you know is right to do. Right? And this person here, right, is the external force. This is drugs. This is gang banging. This is premarital sex, right? This is cursing out mommy and cursing out daddy. This is all of that, right? So a body in motion, walk towards him, will remain in motion unless acted upon by an external force. You mean your focus, man? Walk to him, hand out, right? A body in motion will remain in motion. No, you taller. You come them, because I want you push him in the face. Hand out. A body in motion will remain in motion unless acted upon by an external force. And so when you look at it, right? If you're trying to do the right thing, right? If you walk into your destiny, yes, I have a dream, and surely it come true, right? When you now walk into your destiny, there's always an external force that's going to stop you, right? So now I need someone to tell me how right now avoid those external forces, drugs, drugs. Go ahead. Right. focus on your schoolwork. What else? Look here, look here, look here. Money, money. Let me put my money up. I ain't into that. I ain't into that. I ain't into that. Let me put my money up. No, my money up. However, because I gotta go, because I got one more. Okay, put your hands down, right? And so he said, what you do? Focus on schoolwork. What else I can do? Listen up, huh? Turn the other way. That's good. Don't join the gang. I like it. No, I ain't asking no one from shore. No, I ain't asking no one from shore. No, everything cool. Right there, right there, right there. Yeah. Huh? Stop getting in trouble. Good. And so all of them are excellent in the game of life, in the story of life, in your way to going on to being the best person that you can be. That's what you need to do. And the final one who says is this. He said, a body at rest will remain at rest unless acted upon by an external force. See that? So what happened? Here is this young man, right? He home, bro. He home. He is at rest. He in class. He listening to his parents. And then here's your boy right there say, boy, let's ride, bro. Let's ride. And so here it is, he at rest. And then the external forces, peer pressure, right? Community, the fact that I don't have money. My mother don't work, my daddy don't work. I got to hustle. I got to park groceries. I got to go wait by the gas station. I got to get this money, bro. Nigga say, listen to me. I can lay you hold on something. Just take this ride. Right? And you say, boy, listen, that's a 200, that's a 250, that's a bill and a half. Body in at rest will remain at rest unless acted upon by an external force. And so in both of those scenarios, the external force is forces that will cause you to do something that you want to do, right? And so with that said, remember, like I said, anger is a secondary emotion, right? Nobody make you angry. You all can sit down. I can hear you all at the end. You all can come to me. I can hear you all. Right? Again, no one look at your neighbor and say, boy, why you mad? Yeah. Something happened and that was why you mad. 2 claps. All right, so as I close, gentlemen, listen to me. You're all in a good spot. You're all in a good place. Right? My team here, we don't do this for likes on Facebook. I don't do this because I want TV time. I don't do this because I believe that, somebody give me a reward afterwards. I've been doing this for years. And so, the reality why I do this is, and that's it for me. Yeah.
All right. Y'all getting anything from this? We going to get some food. We going to feed y'all some pizza. Everybody like pizza? Now, hold on. You remember now, right? Remember, don't spoil it now. Don't spoil it now because we get enough people on the outside there. We could eat the pizza by ourselves. Don't mash this up. All right, here's what we're going to do. I want to give you an opportunity. We still have these gentlemen here. Remember, my good friend here, he did 30 years in prison. 31. He already did 23 years. You have the rest of us. I want to take this opportunity to allow you to ask some questions. All right, so if you have a question, just put your hand up in there and hello. What we do? Hold on, see, y'all ain't want to eat pizza. We can eat that pizza ourselves. Okay, y'all, I give y'all one more chance. What we do? Okay, y'all think about this good. This is your last chance here. You can eat wind pie if you don't get this one right. Together. No, no, not one person. Everybody. When everybody fail, nobody eat. Okay? If y'all want to eat, y'all can get this right. Y'all ready? You sure y'all ready? Y'all ready over here? But you mess this up. But all them pepperoni and all them things, they going back. Okay? What we do? Boy, hungry bellies do some things, but. All right. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Y'all don't mess that up. So far, y'all can eat. But if you misbehave, you ain't going to eat. So if you have a question, simply put your hand up, and Pastor Williams, he'll come, and he'll give you the microphone. You stand, and you ask the question, okay? Okay, go ahead, sir.
The question that I have is, like, if, like, 20-year-old or 21-year-old come, and y'all man who been there for a little while, who would, like, run, I wouldn't say run, but, like, have more authority in the prison? Someone who's stronger and young and, you know, healthy, or you guys who have more experience in that situation?
You'll understand the question?
The question was, right? Let's say that you guys are in prison, and a 21-year-old comes to prison. Who would have the most stripes? You who been there forever, or the young fella because he's stronger? Any one of y'all can answer that. Hey, excuse me, hold on. What's going on here? What's going on here? Who seat that is? You bring one chair when you come here? Hey, young man, sit right there, please. Ain't none of y'all own no chair in here. Sorry about that, sir. Go ahead.
Testing 1, 2. Well, the prison run as if you come to prison and you come to the cell or dormitory where I'm at, you cannot be in charge. You can't run things because I know the prison. I know how things run. So you can't come and say, well, you in charge. Don't care how big you is. Don't care how small I'm at. But you have your position. You just reach. You're a newcomer. So that's your side there.
Hold on. What was the rule? Raise your hand and get the microphone. Stand, please.
With you saying that, and how you say that, if somebody come and they like coming to you, and how you, if you tell them that.
Hey, long story short, right? You ain't running no prison when you go. You get your things the first night you reach there, so they letting you know, but you ain't coming. Don't play that. Let me tell you all something, brothers, right? See, we's pretty this thing up. You go to prison with your little pretty self, you getting spanked right off that night. You understand what I'm saying? So make up your mind you ain't going to prison. He ain't going to prison, but you strong. Hey, let me tell you all something, y'all. And these brothers them can tell you. When you go to prison, 5, 6 brothers in the cell. You just reach. You get your things. And when I say get your things, that can go all kind of different way. Y'all play crazy. Go find out. Let's go to the next question, please. We ain't come to play with you all today. It is what it is. Make it make some sense. Go ahead, sir, stand.
All right. So my question is, like, what's the point to it, right?
Speak up.
Right. My question is, like, what's the point to it? For example, right? Let me say, like, we get clay, right? Or slime or something. If you put it like, let's say, you get dirt on the floor. Everywhere you go, you get trucks. Something like you get.
Speak into the mic. Yeah.
All right, like I was saying, my question is, like, what's the point to it? For example, like, you get clay or slime or whatever, right? And wherever you go, you can truck someone, you can carry with you. And so, all of this and that. So, like, even though you speak to someone or so not, it's either they can take it in and act upon it, or they just can let it go through one ear and the other. So, yeah, like the question say, what's the point to it?
Everybody get what he said just now? See, when you all speak, right? The idea of communication is to transmit so someone could receive. If you transmitting and the person ain't receiving, you ain't communicating. So the intention of why you spoke into the mic was not received because you was more concerned about being bougie and getting your point across. Get your point across so people can understand what you're saying. This ain't about showtime. We ain't on Facebook. Now, I could interpret what you're saying, but I want you to speak to your peers because you all need to learn how to speak using your voice, because if you learn how to speak using your voice, then you don't have to use weapons. Go ahead, sir. I know you could do this.
All right, let me explain it like this. Let's say y'all see how all them come talk to us just now or so not. It ain't like we taking it in and we just can't out there and say boom and one day we can change and we can do this, that, decide, or yeah, we can pick up this, we can go join the force or whatever and do good in school. Because when we come out here, we know, yeah, we still can be violent on the road or whatever, doing how you feel, following this and that. See, they sharing you. So like I say, it's just like you use clay or you use slime. Wherever you go, yeah, who you see, that's what you can knock upon. And what they show you, that's what you can do. See, they sharing you, just like that.
So what are you saying? Basically what we've been saying all morning. You got a choice. You could either receive it or you could reject it. That's the beauty of life. Now, some of y'all can receive what we're trying to do today, and some can reject it. Right? And some who can reject it, listen to me. Hello, hello, hello. What they reach? Okay. All right. Y'all focus here. Some of y'all can receive this. Some can reject it. That's the beauty of life. You get a choice in everything. See these fellas right here? What if I was to tell you they was lucky? Yeah, they was lucky. He went to jail for 30 years, but he was lucky. He went for 23, but he was lucky. What about the 118? What got killed this year? What about the 121? What got killed last year? What about the thousands of young persons? What already get killed? And y'all know some of them already. So in most cases, going to jail is a bonus. Because when you lose your life, it's over. They still have a life. Now some of y'all ain't gonna get it. And some of y'all can go right out there and believe like you invincible. Like bullets can't penetrate you. And while they on this, right? Some of y'all get these little imitation gun. Let me tell you something. You see, Assistant Commissioner Hannah in the back there, right? They have already been, boy, look here, y'all better hear me good, yeah? Hear me good. They have already been given instruction that they want the officers come home. So you go out there and pull your little imitation handgun. Your light can get out. So y'all going down by outdoor sportsmen buying these little, what you call, y'all know I know what you're talking about, right? Huh? Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Look here, bro. Listen to me good. Ain't nobody got no time in playing with nobody when they life on the line. Them same little imitation can cost your life. So if you're doing it in the name of Jesus, stop. And let me tell you something, on the real. I never seen a bullet come out of somebody in the morgue that had their name on it. I mean, anybody can take one. When that bullet hit that skull, I don't know if some of y'all ever see some pictures, but we really should bring some of the pictures, man. I've seen pictures with fellas' whole face like tear open. I see it fella one teeth inside his mouth. They talking about the whole mouth blow open. Fella all his lungs hanging out. Y'all believe people get time to play on the street? Eh? The war, what a lot of y'all trying to fight, ain't even, sit down. I want to say this. I can give you a chance right now. The war with some of y'all trying to fight on the street, this ain't even y'all war. Some of y'all out there talk about Maras, order, and CT, or all of them things. Let me tell you something, right? A lot of these fights Y'all didn't even know how they stopped. So you out there with your stupid self, right? Putting your life on the line, your freedom on the line for a fight you don't even know what. Just because I want to be connected to this group. And while I add this, right? See this Facebook game what you all play? That little Facebook fight, right? Like what you all is be picking on Facebook, like running off your mouth. Let me tell you something, y'all. Stop picking fight on Facebook. Ain't nobody got no time to play with you. Plenty of y'all don't know what it is to get your hair teared off down by fusion and things because of your little mouth hardening up on Facebook. You see what I'm saying? Y'all catch yourself before you wreck yourself. You all hear what they saying? Now look here. I want to do something before I feed y'all. Give me somebody from L. Come here, L. Bring somebody from C.H. Reeves. Yeah, you come. C.H. Reeves, come. Someone from C.H. Reeves. Where's C.H. Reeves? Hey, why you pointing at them? You come. Come here. Yeah. Big boy, and you from C.H. Reeves? Who from C.H. Reeves over there? Nobody in here from C.H. Reeves? We ain't got C.H. Reeves in the building? Excuse me? If you from C.H. Reeves, then you're all your honor blessed. Well, why you all bonking out like that? Why you all playing me like that? Come right in the front, y'all. Wait, SC. Come with somebody from SC. Come here. Come here. Give me somebody from AF Hardly. Come AF, hurry up. Y'all ain't want anything. T.A. Thompson. H.O. Nash. Y'all stand right now. Y'all stand right here. Y'all two stand right here. Come, Nash. Okay. Shh. Look here. Y'all come over here, please. H.O. Nash and T.A. Thompson. Why three of y'all here? I ain't giving out no money. Okay. Y'all watch me, yeah? A.F. Adley, C.H. Reeves, A.F. and L.W. Young. What different? Y'all turn and look at each other. Right? What different between y'all two?
Form?
Hey, hello. Y'all ain't want to eat it. Play with me.
School uniform? Personality.
School uniform, personality. Y'all got a vibe going on, right? Look at y'all skin. Look at y'all two almost look alike, right? Y'all two look at each other. A.F. Adley, S.C. McPherson. Y'all got a big vibe going on. Got people closing down their damn business. What different by y'all? Only the uniform?
He bigger than me.
You come out there the game, right? You know his headbutt. You know you. If anybody know, you know his headbutt. Y'all ain't got no different. The only different is the color uniform what you wear. Look at y'all. The only difference is in y'all is a blue pants and a gray pants. But H.O. Nash can't get along with T.A. Thompson. You know why? I'm going to tell you something. How much you all ever hear about a man called Billy Lynch? Billy Lynch. Billy Lynch was a slave owner. And he came up with this plan. Y'all hear me good. He came up with this plan on how the masters control the slaves without using physical restraint against them. Here's what he told them they need to do. Y'all ain't gonna believe this, but let me tell you. He tell them separate them by their differences. Identify their differences and then turn them against each other because they different. I remember, I never did like LeBron James because he wasn't playing for Los Angeles Lakers. So we hate. Hello, why y'all just at me like that? Bro, what happened? This ain't that kind of body. I didn't like him because he wasn't with us. I don't need y'all getting that kind of mentality where you hate somebody because they ain't one of y'all. I remember growing up in school, I used to go to AFRD. I come from St. John's College. Father Strawn said the school was too small for two principals, and since he was getting paid and I wasn't getting paid, I had to go. I went to AFRD, and you know what we did? Anybody that didn't have AFRD uniform on it, we thought by they was our wife. Y'all doing the same thing. For what? Because of that Billy Lynch system, where we still got that nigger mentality, where we gotta hate somebody because they different from us. Ain't nothing different from y'all. In most cases, y'all fighting people what y'all don't even know, boy. Y'all trying to kill people what y'all don't even know. Couple of years ago, two young brothers down, 15-year-old and 14-year-old, had a wife with each other. They didn't even know each other. All they know is one used to have influence over a certain set of fellas, and the next had influence. One lived in Baintown and one lived through Windsor Lane. They went right up in the back here in the back of the Guardian. Had a fight and one got stabbed to death. One dead and one locked up. Why? Because they live in a different area. Y'all smarter than that, right? Y'all smarter than that. Us as black brothers now, we killing up one another. Prison full right up of young black brothers right now. Why? Because we can't handle the fact that we're different. We need to celebrate our differences rather than trying to turn our differences against each other. We're the only set of people that don't work together. You look at the Chinese, but they work together. One Chinese will come here and all of them will work together, put all their money together and buy all the soda from Caribbean Bottling Company, so the Chinese will sell soda cheaper than the people that who making it. Why? Because they learn how to work together. The Indians, they learn how to work together. Y'all, you don't know who people is? I remember I used to have this wife with this brother. Until one day, two of us, like, we finished school. And I went on this place and I needed some help. The fellow what I was vibing with, he was the boss. As soon as I saw him, I know, well, this one Marshall because we don't get along. But imagine if we had learned how to get along. Then what I had gone to that place for that day, got to get that accomplished. Sometimes we're our biggest enemies, man. We got to learn how to get together. And this is why we made it a point to make sure that all of y'all sit with somebody that you don't know. Before the end of the day, I want to deal with some issues. I want to get down to some real issues. Some of y'all get some why, but people right inside here, I want to fix that. I want to be the go-between. You all hear what they said? So throughout this day, come here, Smiley. Yeah, you. Hold on, Miguel. Come here. What this yellow shade for? I can't hear you. So why you feel, right? All this heart I trying to pour, trying to show you all some sense what could save some of your life and keep you all out of jail, right? But you have another conversation going on over there. So here's what I can do. I can yield to you because I believe that you got something to say. So you finish this what I was. Some people talk because they want to say something, and some people talk because they have something to say. When somebody talking would have something to say, not because you want to say something, that means you should interrupt the person would have something to say. Now, you mess a whole vibe up just now. Tell me what I was just talking about.
You was talking about the difference between but
It's just how we go in life. We follow people who can't even lead themselves. All we got to do is look for the stupid person and we follow the stupid person rather than the person who got something to say. But y'all try to get something today, you know. Because some of y'all, I believe that y'all got the potential to be anybody that you want to be. But if you keep on following losers, that's what you become. If you follow 5 people what's stupid, you become the 6th one. Choose the people what you hang around. A lot of brothers right now, they ain't into nothing, so they trying to lead you just where they going. The Bible says when the blind follow the blind, what happened?
I know.
No. So what you know? Oh, I see, I get it. That's why you over there interrupting, because you ain't know nothing. So you ain't want nobody else know nothing. Stay right there. We ain't gonna. Look at, gentlemen, we want give you something to eat, because right after we finish eating, we got some guests coming here to see you. The Prime Minister gonna come here because he feels that you that's important. We have the Minister of National Security gonna come down. We have the Minister of Education, they gonna come down because they care about y'all. Now, we gonna do this right. If we have any situation out there, trust me, but it can be some repercussions. So here's what we're gonna do. That back row right there, I want you all to stand. And when you come back in here, guess what? When we come back in here, you come in and sitting in the same seat. What did I say?